The objective of this plating job is to transfer racks of parts to the plating line. The equipment used includes a chrome pre-plater machine, rack carts. The tools used include a water hose. The materials used include racks of parts weighing 40 to 70 pounds. The personal protective equipment included boots, an apron, safety glasses, nitrile gloves. The work environment is an inside work environment with heat and no air conditioning. The work area is very hot in the summer. The workers observed were 5 feet 2 inches tall and 6 feet 3 inches tall. The work methods for the observed plating job include getting and lifting the rack of parts from the rack cart, carrying the rack of parts to the chrome pre-plater machine, getting the water hose, spraying the parts on the rack, hanging the water hose on the platform, getting and lifting the rack of parts from the chrome pre-plater machine, carrying the rack of parts to the next operation. There were several ergonomic risk factors observed for the plating position. Overall, repeated and sustained exertions were rated as a low pace. The pace was medium-high while workers lift, carry, and position racks of parts and then spray the racks of parts. Sustained exertions were observed and included continuous elevated arm while waiting for the pre-plating machine to cycle, continuous standing. Forceful exertions were required to push and pull carts, lift, carry, and position the racks of parts. Spray parts on the rack with the water hose. Awkward postures were observed and include elevated arm and wrist deviation or sideways bending while spraying parts with water, elevated and extended arms to adjust and position hooks, elevated arm while the machine is cycling, neck extension or backwards bending to position racks of parts on the upper level of the plating machine. The mechanical or localized contact stress observed was contact stress between the hands and the edges of the rack of parts and rack carts. The recommendations for the plating job include round and or pad the edges of the racks of parts and the cart rack to decrease contact stress. Investigate the use of mobile lift assist devices for lifting and carrying the rack of parts. Investigate the use of mobile lift assist devices for lifting and carrying the rack of parts to decrease forceful exertions.